Please be seated. Lord Hunt, Lord Provost, Admiral Rookwood, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this second annual conference, penultimate conference of this stage of the ongoing ACCSEAS project. My name is Lambert. It's a huge privilege for me to be here to welcome you all and to be your conference chair over the next couple of days. I'm going to start off with some thank yous. I'd like to start first of all in thanking, through Roger, if I may, the GLAs for setting up this conference here in Edinburgh, and of course the staff and the team here at Dynamic Earth who put so much work into ensuring we've got such a great venue ready for our deliberations. And there have been numerous people involved in preparing for this event, and it's often wrong to single people out, but I will single out a couple of people. I'm going to single out Georgina Button, who has been absolutely pivotal to making arrangements for this event, and also so you know who she is. Georgina, well done. Thank you very much indeed for all the work you've done. She's the lady at the front here. If you've got any problems, please see Georgina. The second person, on a slightly more serious note, that I'm going to mention, of course, is George Shaw of the GLA. Most of you know him. You know how instrumental and fundamental to the development and the ongoing work of the ACCSEAS project he's been. He has a very, very pressing family matters. I think he's probably mentioned to most of you, which precludes him being here. And I would just like to record for the minutes of this event George's enormous contribution and our support to him as he goes through difficult family circumstances. I'd like to record that in the minutes of this meeting on behalf of you all. So we wish him the very best of luck. I've been involved in e-navigation, digital navigation, e-maritime, whatever people choose to call it, probably for 5 or 6 years now. It is a transformative development. It's not the car-based TomTom that we're all familiar with. It's much more grown up than that. It will transform how the maritime operates, but it will also transform how the maritime interfaces with land-based logistics networks, systems, situational awareness tools, and I think we're going to see massive change over the next 5 to 10 years in how these operations that we've been very familiar with operating in one way in an analog environment. They will be extremely different once digital really kicks in properly. And in a way, the term e-navigation is a misnomer. One tends to think of maritime TomTom. One tends to think of just going from A to B using a digital interface. It's completely different from that. It's much, much more than that. It's much wider than that. And that's not something, I'm not teaching you all to suck eggs, but I think it's an important point that we, as we go through this conference, bring out and think about over the next couple of days. Now, in that 5 or 6 years that I've been involved, I've gone to numerous conferences, I've touched on various different projects, but none of them that I've seen has been of the magnitude, the scale, the ambition, and dare I say it, even only halfway through, the success that ACCSEAS has been. It really is most impressive how a group of nations around what is arguably the world's most complex sea space has come together to think about these challenges and these exciting opportunities for maritime and terrestrial logistical networks. And I think we're going to see over the course of this afternoon, as we set the scene as to where we've got to, and then we start to look at some of the potential solutions that are emerging from the technology trials that have been carried out. We've got some exciting stuff to talk about. So I must also thank you all as delegates for coming. We've had some real travellers here. We've got people from Nigeria, Ghana, Australia, and various other far-flung points of the globe. And I think that is testament to the ongoing success of the ACCSEAS project. And certainly we should see some exciting stuff over the next year or so.